Okay folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're just a few feet from our last felling video, and we're here at this fairly large red maple. You can see there's a seam where these two stems have grown together. The first thing I'm going to do will be to take my chainsaw and try and clean those out. I want to, as much as possible, to ensure that these stems are separated and that there's nothing holding them, nothing interfering. This one will have to go first because with the interlocking of the limbs up there, the choices of direction that I can get these to go in with the two of them together is limited, because the limbs of one will block the limbs of the other. However, by just dropping them off to the side here, I think he'll fall clear and should just be able to land nicely. And then we'll go for the bigger stem, and my objective would be to get him to go that way, but he is, and I'll have a better assessment once this piece is gone, but I'm pretty sure he's quite heavily weighted backwards, so it will mean some and possibly significant wedging to get him to move over. Anyhow, let's get to work. Okay, so I'm going to notch them on here, then come in and do a plunge cut and come back to this seam. And you should just...
In theory.
In theory.
Lovely.
He's not moving easy.
No, it's pretty solid where he is, huh?
Yeah, I probably should hit him a little more. There's a whole lot there. You have a break and let him settle a bit, that helps.
Yeah. Sorry, there's no Tim Hortons handy, dear.
One thing about being old and retired is time is
You're not in a hurry.
I'll just have a look, but pretty sure the progress is minimal.
Minimal so far.
If he's moved,
You can't see any movement.
I'll have an extra look at the hinge. You want a nice hinge when you have a heavy tree that's back leaning. At the same time, you got to also fight against that hinge too, right? Because the thicker it is, the more rigid the tree is. I think I can probably afford to cut them a little finer than that.
You're starting to feel some progress?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear him creak.
Getting there.
Making progress? See him move with each whack, but he's still standing. It's got to be very close to the tipping point.
I'd say he's pretty much in balance. Was a little breeze out of the north there.
Would help. Need a bigger breeze than that, dear. Oh, very close.
We'll take a little smidge off.
There he goes. So that was quite an effort to get him down.
Yes, it was. And the truth of the story is always in the stump.
Okay, so what's the story of the stump
Well,
telling you?
We'll show it. So this is the hinge right through here, and 2 fingers, like it's about 1.5 inches wide, and this is, if we exclude the addition there, this is basically like a 15-16 inch stump. So 10%, 1.6 inches, 1.5 is pretty darn close.
Should have been right on.
Nice and even. So there was nothing wrong with what I did.
Except it didn't work.
Well, it did. in that
Eventually.
I knew from the beginning this was a heavy, back-weighted tree. And that's what it took to make him go forward.
Finally fall over.
The only thing that might have altered the physics some, and I tend to do shallow face cuts, notches. Had I come in and set the notch deeper, but the problem with that is there's also a balance. If I bring the notch in this far and the tree is still heavily weighted in that direction, as I start to do my back cut, what can happen is the saw, long before I get up to the hinge, will be sitting down on my saw.
The tree's going to sit right down on the saw. Yeah.
Because again, it's got a lot more leverage with this wide open notch. So no professional. don't profess to know all of the characteristics that might alter this, but
The basic principle was right.
oh yeah, yeah. But they are. I mean, you're trying to move a tree. This is probably at least a 50-footer, and so you've got to move that balance point quite a lot. And when you think about it, I think I finished with these. No.
I think you had the black one.
I moved to these.
Yeah.
And these were almost in full. So that's probably 2 1/4, 2.5 inches. I forget what the translation is, but that lift down here translates into moving that top of that tree something like 5 or 10 feet. I mean, it's significant. And that's what you're doing, is you're battling gravity with no leverage advantage way down here. If you were up in a bucket and you were pushing against the top of the tree, it would be much easier.
But you're not up in a bucket.
I'm not up in a bucket. Anyhow, thanks for watching, folks. Stay safe. Don't do what I do.
Be smart.
Be smart. Yes, that would be a good advice.
Catch you next time, guys.